CPT Naruto.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular site for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Great start.
Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
Good strike, good lie. Good chance to attack the pin. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still, well, when he goes after it like he is here.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and that good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Now back over to the fourth. As we check in on this early final round action, we join our featured golfer off to a hot start.
Yeah, some great golf. I really like the way they've been playing right now. Certainly playing aggressive golf, and that's getting rewarded today too. If there's a little bit of timidity at the top there, then there's this great opportunity that's going to open up, especially over those closing few holes.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
For birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tees added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good looking shot right here. That is a beauty, a real beauty. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up though. The length hasn't increased with that bunkering in that choke point. So the strategy, do you have the length to get past them? Or if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all and then let their game take over again.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Score that a birdie. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
This has been just a pure display of ball striking all day long. Has not missed a single green, every one in regulation. This is for his birdie. Frank, I thought that was in. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Did the job right there. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Right in the fairway, and 180 yards from here. This one looks right on point. Birdie try up next. Just a couple of feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard. Getting set to start the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. We're on the tee at number 10.
A dogleg right par 4, and if you teed off the first, this is going to be the first true dogleg right that you'll face. A little bunker put down the left side. Ideally, you're going to have to play left and short of that, which is going to leave you something in the vicinity of 150 yards to a green that should be very receptive. That's an absolute beauty.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. He's made it. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bailout side, and your problems are just starting.
That is a gorgeous shot inside of 5 feet. Par yesterday, and for birdie.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Par 3 12th may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
And sensational performance. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
But anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone, now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side, they certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, a high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. This is an eagle putt. Just dominated this hole and ends up with an eagle. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So about 12 feet away. Should be very pleased with that. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Just making a mockery of the field now. Another eagle.
Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist-pumping, the rowdy spectators. And he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Well, that hurts. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's good work. That's good par right there. Now to the 17th. And Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par fours in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Good putt.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side. But it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
This is a good-looking shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. What a big spot this is to win the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.
TPT Naruto, over and out.